everybody knows Hal Bruno, knows what a wonderful man and what a saintly man he was. And I'm very proud today that his son Harold is here and his lovely wife Brenda, and we very much appreciate them coming. I spent so many nights and mornings at Hal Bruno's house with his wonderful wife Meg, and he became an integral part of Firehouse magazine, but more importantly, he became a significant force in the American political system in terms of representing firefighters, and I'm so proud of that today. And I convinced him to use his influence and to write a column about Firehouse, about firefighters. I found other writers like Vinnie Dunn and Alan Brunacini, who we've all applauded, John Norman, Jim Smith, and Paul Hashagen. And I don't know where Paul Hashagen is, he's not, but everybody else seems to be here in these photographs. And I wrote this 10 years ago. So I was a little prescient, sorry, and I was, you know, my confidence as in people like John Norman was not misplaced. Look what he's done since then in the last 10 years. And I don't admire myself for this, I just did my job. And that's what's wonderful about the fire service. You know, you don't have to admire people for a particular job. You admire them for being a part of the team. And all of these folks came into the team and they helped to make Firehouse magazine that which it is today. And as we went on, and as Tim told you, that he called me and he asked me to do this. At first I was very uncertain about it. It's very nice to be awarded, I gotta tell you. It's with any humility at all, it's a very humbling thing. And I met, you know, the magazine has changed hands since I left it so many years ago. And it's now in the hands of Southcom, in very good hands. They've done a terrific job in bringing it here to, do you like the city? There you go. So we have to give a little hand for Nashville because it is a great city. I called my son this morning and I said to him, Sean, I said, this is a great town. I said, I walked up and down the street last night and I went to all these honky-tonks and I saw this, you know, country music, which I love so much as part of our culture. And he said, oh, you mean Broadway? So it, you know, it wasn't lost on him. He knew Nashville as well. So I hope you all love coming here and love this city. And I also hope that, Chris Farrell and the team at Southcom will always keep you, every one of you, close to their hearts in terms of trying to decide, you know, what directions Firehouse magazine will go to. And it's in good hands. I feel great being here. I would have missed seeing those good hands. Where's Tim? I would have missed seeing those good hands, Tim, if I didn't come down here and watch you, and I appreciate that opportunity. So thank you all so very much. Good evening.
Our next, am I screaming? Our next inductee is unfortunately the only one that I haven't had a chance to meet personally and welcome into the Hall of Fame. This is a gentleman that did something, some people call it poking the tiger. Did something outside of the fire world, if you will. Way before we all got into it, Rich Adams was digging deep in the EMS world. Rich Adams had a career in journalism, including the National Public Radio, WTOP Radio, and a long career with WUSA Channel 9 television in Washington, D.C. He won an Emmy and Peabody Awards during the years. He was the editorial director and a producer for WUSA TV. He eventually began his own TV production companies